In 1956, Betty Cuthburt ran straight into Australia's heart as their golden girl. 50 years later, a spectator recalled one dominant image, that of a lovely young woman striding hard, thrusting forward, gulping air through a wide-open mouth so lustily she looks to be roaring with exultation at somebody ahead. She was 18 then, with hair the colour of hay and knees that pumped high as she surged down the brick-red track. She was sprinting her way into history. Betty was later named an Australian National Treasure in recognition for her extraordinary achievements. She blitzed 9 world records over short distances. She's the only Olympian, male or female, to have won gold in all sprint events. Injuries forced Betty to retire in 1960, but she returned to seal her career by winning the 400 metres at the Tokyo Olympics in 1964. The comeback, she insisted, was not her initiative. It was a nagging inner voice that she was certain belonged to God. She walked to the start in a state of great serenity, humming to herself. She felt she was under instructions from God on how to place her feet. It wasn't me really running that day, she said. It was as if my body had been taken over. He picked up my feet and I put them down. In 1969, the Golden Girl entered a marathon. Multiple sclerosis attacked the lithe legs that had carried her to a special place in the nation's psyche. They became still and wasted, but that didn't quench her spirit. She confessed she went to church to find healing. Instead, she found out about the healer, and from then on, she couldn't care less about the healing. Her words sparkle. I get so much joy out of it. I think that's why I was meant to make a comeback at the Tokyo Olympics, because now I'm well known and it helps me tell people about Jesus. She said she never once asked God, why me? She knew God wanted her to use it to help other people, and she threw herself into the creation of the MS Research Australia. For more than 40 years, the country was impacted by her tireless campaigning for her fellow sufferers. In 2000, Betty passed the Olympic torch to Cathy Freeman in front of an adoring home crowd in Sydney. Cathy later passed the tribute back. Betty is an inspiration, and her story will continue to inspire Australian athletes for generations to come. I'm so happy I got to meet such a tremendous and gracious role model and an Olympic champion. Betty crossed the finish line in her own personal marathon in 2017, crippled, deaf and suffering from dementia, but certain that she would walk again. There was no cheering crowd, but athletes around the world paused to pay tribute. The greatest sprint rival, Marlene Matthews, summed it up, I never met anyone that had such great faith and determination. It was this faith that kept her going through the most difficult times. If you want to find out more stories like this, go to theoutbackhistorian.com.au. This has been Paul Rowe. I'll catch you down the track.